Ching, 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 ching. Welcome to this Friday, the 14th of November. We got our government reopened. We got a great show for you today. Let's get over to the show. Hey, how's it going, everybody? How are you doing today?
What's going on? You caught me there, I was on my phone. Yeah, we're live, it's Friday. And
yes.
Today is about cash grab, capital preservation. We'll get into that later. But how's the week been, Mandela? What's news?
So far, so good. I mean, it was a bit tricky. I think going into the trading session yesterday, we did talk a bit about it could be a surprise move. And I think we got a bit of a surprise yesterday, Andrew. So it's one of those elusive trend days. And you know what they're like. You know what they're like.
It was a great day, especially for those who caught the S&P or the NQ. When it dipped down, right, and it's still going. I'm just having a look at it right now. Just again preparing for the open. That's me. If you can hear that, yeah. Okay, Mandela, over to you. I just got a trade open on a competition that I'm in, and just want to close that trade out. I'll be back.
All right, no worries, Andrew. I'm used to this. I'm used to this type of behavior anyway. No, it's Friday, TGIF. I'm just posting in the live chat the instructions to join the prize giveaway. So if you're interested, have a look in the live chat, and you'll be able to enter to win for a $5,000 account. So all you got to do is click the link in the description. Submit the form, fill it out, submit it, and then make sure you are watching the live draw. That's it.
I'm back. Yeah, so just in a competition. So one of the futures prop firms is running a competition. And yeah, I've done pretty well in the last week. I think we're up about 12% on the account, but I'm nowhere near the leaderboard. You got people up there 50%, 60%, and that's in 2 weeks, right? So I'm quite proud of myself. 12% in 2 weeks. I will say no risk management, poor trading. Broke all the rules. But I think we're up to number 33. So I think we were 96 last week. So yeah, we climbed up the charts, but yeah, it's just not good enough to get through to the next round. But 12% in 2 weeks, I'll take it. And we finished positive, for the competition. So happy with that. But it's good fun. It's quite good actually. So you got your live account where you're quite disciplined. You stick to all your rules, right? And then you just got this like demo competition account where, if you're feeling a bit adventurous, and you just want to have a gamble, off you go. But I've enjoyed it. So we could talk to City Traders Imperium to do a Forex competition. I think it's good fun, and I think the chat and the viewers would enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth doing. And I just want to say great on you for being able to stay positive throughout and to compete with the best of the best. That's not an easy task.
Yeah, there's some amazing traders there. Just looking at what their returns are, what they've done in 2 weeks, it's mind-blowing. But I'm happy with 12%. I'll take that. If I could do that on my live account every 2 weeks, I'd be over the moon. But normally I just aim for 1% a month, right? So it's okay. But but then again, we might get a few people blow their accounts this afternoon. So just gonna sit. I'm just gonna sit on the position where I'm at now, and hopefully I can gain a few places if people over leverage or over trade.
I think that's one of the best little unknown sort of secrets for competitions like this. The more you trade, the more active you are, the lower you move down the position table.
Yeah, that's right. So I think overnight, I think I went up like 5 places where people tried to trade the Asian Open, and hasn't worked out for them. I can imagine a lot of people who are trying to, second guess the bottom right on the S&P, and I think people are going to try and do it today as well. Trying to second guess tops and bottoms. I don't think it's ideal. You should wait for confirmation, but I just know retail traders or people with a little bit of inexperience will do it. And yeah, sometimes it can work out for you, but from my experience when I was learning to trade, 9 times out of 10, you never catch the top or the bottom, and yeah, you can be taken out.
Yeah, it's such a good point. And you want to almost, at the very least, maintain your positioning, and then let other people, let them make the mistake.
Yeah, definitely. That's the plan. So just want to jump over to the chat. So we got Enoch, hello and good day. So yeah, we've got some of the regulars in the office and on time. And yeah, we got a few viewers with Signature FX. So yeah, say hi in the chat. Let us know who's watching and if there's anything you'd like us to look at today. Yeah,
it's great to have a great group of people. I do look forward to these shows, Andrew. No matter what's happening in the week, they kind of make finish off the week on a high.
Yeah, so just to go through the week, had a good week. Stop loss Tuesday. It jumped out of a trade too early yesterday, a little bit too cautious. Still in the green, but not where it should be. But yeah, we're up about 1.5% for the month on the accounts. So 1% is the target, right? So I'm thinking now, do I take a little break until December, or while the going's good, do I keep going? So I'll take some advice from myself on capital preservation, and I'll probably reduce the lot size. So instead of, I'm not going to say it again, but
I'm waiting for you to say capital preservation one more time.
It's just not happening. So what I'm going to do is reduce the lot size, protect the capital, and then any gains we get, it won't be as much as normal, but a little bit of a cash grab. But we done the vote last week, and cash grab Friday, 86%. So you need to work hard. You need to work harder with the chat, Mandela. Right? They're not listening to you.
I'm gonna work on my my chat with the live chat, because next time we do a poll, I'm gonna make sure you're on my side. That was abysmal. That was embarrassing. I didn't even get I got 10% of the votes.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I think I got 14. You got a little bit of sympathy in the end, but okay.
Yeah, I think one of them may have been me. So.
Yeah, I've told you to stop your family from voting. Right? It's not fair.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so what should we look at? What are we going to look at next?
All right. So I think this reopening thing is really what's driving the last 2 days. We've seen pretty serious selling. I mean, it's still somewhat organized, but if we have a look at the last, here we go. So this is the last 5 years. Sometimes you have to start off by stepping back. So we're still way up. If we go back a year, we're still up. From January, we're still up. And then the last 6 months, it's very, very, very early days, I think, in terms of deciding whether or not this is a top, Andrew. But I really do think that if we were looking at this and we were to say, okay, do we think that we're going to go higher or lower into the year end? I don't see why we still couldn't go higher between now and the end of December. I don't know. That's my thinking.
Yeah, it's definitely reacted, to the government opening back up, and we're going to go back to news announcements and start getting our high impact news. So yeah, that could be the catalyst, for that push. Just looking at your weekly chart, you can just see it's breaking through that good 9 moving average, right? So so it'd be interesting to see where it opens next week. So we could see a pullback, but we can see the prices dipped through that moving average previously, and it's just continued to rally through, right? So
Yeah, I think also one of the just to add to that, one of the bad habits I think is only looking at a 5-minute chart or a 30-minute chart or a 1 hour chart and just getting too, I feel like getting too zoomed in here sometimes causes you to miss the big picture.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say about that chart, or if you look at that rally up, you haven't really seen consecutive weeks of consecutive red weeks, which we are seeing today. So we could be seeing another push lower. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that. So we could get the third consecutive week next week. So I'll keep an eye on that. But it's good to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. And the price has done really well this year.
It's interesting you mentioned next week, Andrew. Next week we do have the big, what they're calling the pig in the python moment. Some people may say that that's a little bit not PC or anti-vegetarian. But the pig in the python, or let's call it the golf ball in the water hose moment.
Yeah, but that's not PC to golf balls, right? What have they done?
The big item. The big ticket item.
Pythons like pigs, right? They don't eat grass. That's not PC. Don't worry about it.
Okay. The big item for next week, I think, Andrew, is everybody's waiting for NVIDIA. And maybe we just have some drippiness into NVIDIA earnings. And then we see some sort of pivot there, some sort of change in the tone. I don't know. I feel like this is going to make or break the end of the year. That's my thoughts anyway. So let's see. You did talk a bit about we've gotten what could be 2 consecutive down weeks subject to today. And today is looking very, very, very likely that we continue lower. I didn't even notice on a weekly candle we got this sort of candle doji looking thing, which usually is a sign of a change in direction as well on a weekly.
Yeah, it's a reversal, right? So which
Yeah.
we've seen. So plus we're going to open below that moving average. So if I was to second guess next week, we could be seeing potentially a down week. Might be worth us putting a pin in that and having a look at it next Friday.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I definitely think it's worth it. Do you want to have a closer look at the S&P? Maybe get a little bit granular. Okay, let's zoom in there. Okay, so from a more zoomed in perspective, it's very, very interesting to see how far we've come this week. And I'm gonna zoom in here. There we go. So I'll just show the week first. Look at this. When I woke up this morning, we were around here. It's marching lower. So Monday, we opened up Monday here. So this is pretty much the week. And we're making our way back to where we were. This was last week, Friday. So those were last week's lows. I don't know. I do feel like the trend is your friend. And if we're looking at the trend over the last 3 days, so going back from pretty much from Wednesday, we've seen a series of lower highs and lower lows heading back.
Yeah, and it's like I said earlier, I wouldn't like to second guess the bottom. The trend is your friend, and it'd be quite adventurous to trade against that, right? It's aggressive as well. It's an aggressive down move. And on the lower time frames, we might get pullbacks, but potentially I'll be looking to go short around 230. When I take a trade, I'll be looking for short positions. I don't think I'll be comfortable taking a long, even if I get the indication to take a long. Just experience tells me that wouldn't be the best move.
Yeah, we did talk a bit about that, experience kicking in and making sure that you're on that right side of the trend. We were also last show, we were talking a bit about this resistance here. So we got 1 touch there, 2, 3 touch. We broke above it, And then in pre-market today, we've just finally come back to it. Maybe not a big deal, but I think it's definitely something worth keeping an eye on. And then looking at the S&P here, this is the SPX chart, which is what I guess is the cash equivalent of the futures contract. We've been looking at two levels. One is this channel here, so channel high, channel low, and then the other is this consolidation area, which was a consolidation area from middle of September. And what I'm seeing here, Andrew, is if we can't sort of stay above here, I think we're going to open up. Looks like S&P is going to open up around, I don't want to say the number, but it looks like 666. There we go. So we're going to open up somewhere here if we don't move in pre-market. If we can't get buyers to step in, I think we look at this consolidation low, just under 6,600. I don't know. I feel like everybody's expecting us to have a push higher into the Santa Claus rally, and I feel like what happens if we don't?
Yeah. So just looking at the chart, yeah, I wouldn't be looking at buys at the moment. Yeah, not going to second guess the bottom. We've been seeing now what 230 throws up. I trade on the 5 and 10 minute time frame, so sometimes I can trade those pullbacks, right? But the bigger picture, we're in an aggressive downtrend at the moment on the S&P. So yeah, that's what I'll be looking at.
Yeah, we can have a look at gold, because gold is actually following, interestingly, following S&P, and we could have a look at NASDAQ later as well. I know a lot of our viewers look at NASDAQ too, but this is an interesting correlation here where gold is actually following S&P lower. So it seems like everything is being sold for whatever reason. I do know, I mean, the government shutdown is one thing. There was some talking about Trump giving out $2,000 checks to people, which I thought would be bullish. That's maybe that's not what's driving it. And then there was another item from Trump talking about he wants to now use whatever they don't give back in the $2,000 checks for paying off the government debt. So there's a lot of moving parts, but gold, for some reason, gold is down almost just over 2.8%, which is not normal to see in early morning trading on a Friday.
Yeah, can we take a look at oil? We did speak about oil about 2 weeks ago, and myself just trying to second guess the news, and more importantly, some geopolitical events with oil. So I'm still expecting that drop with oil. When it's going to happen, probably going to be in the new year now. But I think oil actually had a push up, right?
Yes, it did. It moved. So this is a weekly. I can go in a little closer. It had a few updates. Well, today it was up a little bit, and it's come off a little. It's still up about 1.8%. So it's the direct inverse of gold. But back on the 21st of October, it had 3 up days. And now we're seeing, today it's up on the day.
That's good. So should we look at Bitcoin next?
Yeah, Bitcoin has been just dogging it. That's my messy one. So yeah, it's under 100K, and yes. I think there's some real liquidations.
Yes, so it's big news. I think I was speaking last week. If it dips below 100K, people were going to fight to keep it at 100K. Now it's broken that key level, right? We talk about quarter series or psychological levels. Now it's broken 100K. Yeah, we could see a little bit more of a push down. So hold in our crypto bros. We'll be back.
Yeah, it's definitely testing patience here. Just going back to look at a weekly chart, going all the way back to 2022. So it just, I guess, puts things into perspective. But that is a pretty big move.
It's an aggressive sell-off, right? So
it is. Have we seen any red candles similar to this? I mean, we still have the day today to see it if there is some follow through. But yeah, that's a big weekly candle, Andrew.
Yes. Yeah. So it's been a red week, right? There's been a bit of a sell off, and I think I dropped you a message yesterday, some little gif, which way the markets were going. So yeah, I'm looking forward to 2:30 and to seeing which way the S&P goes. Yeah,
me too. We got a comment here from Elias Adraki. A beautiful picture there, and looks like he's saluting for duty. He's at the office. He's ready to rock and roll. So welcome. Thank you very much for being a part of this community and for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Just over on CTI, so we got Ashra and Enoch. They're with us in the chat. So yeah, welcome guys. Great to have you. What are you trading today? What are you looking at on the US Open? Please let us know. For me, Mandela, as always, S&P or ES. That's all we trade. And yeah, I've had a good week. Stuck to the rules, been really disciplined this week, and hoping to finish off the week strong. So anything else you want to talk about or have a look at?
There's another message here in the chat saying, "Hey Mandela," and that is from Co2is336. So hello. Let's do. I'm thinking to do one more chart before we wrap it up. So we've covered S&P, we've covered gold, we've covered Bitcoin. I'm thinking we look at the dollar. Let's just do the dollar. Why not?
Yeah.
We haven't done the dollar for a while. It hasn't really done too much over the last weeks here. I think yesterday it was down quite a bit.
I just got to stop you.
Go for it.
This is important. Look who's back in the chat. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Let's go. What's up? Man, I haven't seen what's up in a long time.
Just quickly, 2 trend days in a week. Yes, that's unusual. So me and Mandela,
very.
We run a percentage every day, right? And normally once we get one trend day, we reset the stats and we start a percentage back around 10%. And yeah, we've had it twice in the week. So yeah, it's been a really interesting week, but it's been great for us opening range breakout traders, right? It's been a good week to be trading the orb this week.
Yes, it has. And so I'm a bit harsh on myself. I don't know if you are too, Andrew, and then also for you too, Jalen, but if I don't catch a trend day, I'm not happy. It makes me feel like, man, I missed another one. But you know what it's like. Yeah,
I got to the stage like yesterday, finished green yesterday, but I jumped out of the trade too early. Normally you kick yourself when you have a losing day, right? I'm actually starting to kick myself now when I'm having small green days. So yesterday I was in the car and I was like, oh, I should have held the trade. Being all moody and stroppy for the day. But let's see what today brings.
You can't be too harsh on yourself. This was yesterday. So I want to just quickly do a play-by-play because this is good. My therapist actually said it's good to kind of go through what happened and how, basically what are the lessons? What are the lessons that you could glean from something like this? So we started off, we gapped down lower. This is S&P 500. So we moved down first. This was kind of like the first test, the first impulse move. We came back and we literally ticked the opening range high, and that would have been the perfect buy. That was the highest point of the day. And from the rest of that point, this is the trend day that we talked about. I sent this to you as well, Andrew, because I wanted to share my my emotions. Good times.
Same with me. So I caught the first leg down. The price started to go back up, and I just got nervous, jumped out of the trade. So my lesson learned is just trust the process, right? If it goes to your stop, it goes to your stop. You got your rules. And if I'd stayed in the trade, I would have caught that move all the way down. I finished on green, but there's a difference between only earning 10%, of the potential of the day. So yeah, it's a little bit, it is frustrating, but today's a new day. We go again, right?
We do. And this is just because Jalen mentioned it. This was the S&P on Monday. So we gapped up over the weekend, and then all of a sudden, we had that little test underneath the opening range and then finished the day up 1.54%. So Monday was an uptrend day. Thursday was a downtrend day. So it's crazy times.
So today it should be choppy, right? But just looking at the charts, yeah, I'm hoping to get a sell confirmation in, around, I would say 2:30, but normally it takes me about 20 minutes to get into a trade, 25 minutes. I like to get the first 30 minutes out of the way normally, get rid of all the noise. Yeah. Got a lot of people jumping into trades in our first 30 minutes. And I did cut you off on the dollar. I don't know if you want to go back to that and then
we can quickly go because I'm just looking at the time as well. Just very quickly, I was just saying in terms of, because we have signature FX, the FX in the name, sometimes we don't show a lot of love to the Forex. That's all. That's what I was trying to say, Andrew. What do you think? You think we should show more love to the Forex family?
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah. So quick history. Yes. So when we set up Signature FX, both myself and Mandela were trading Forex, and then I've just evolved now into a futures trader. And I know Mandela does still trade Forex and other things, but yeah, that's the reason behind it. But,
yeah, and also Andrew, you came up with the name Signature FX. I remember you coming up with the name, and it is a catchy name. I still see signature this, signature that everywhere. It's it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, I think I was sitting in McDonald's at the time eating like the signature range. I think that's how I come up with the name. Yeah. So I'm only joking. Okay, let's have a look at the dollar. We totally digressed.
Yeah, so dollar, I mean, I think the story here is if we do see a move lower in the dollar. So if we see dollar weakness, then I think we'll probably see an increase in things like Bitcoin and in gold because they're paired against the dollar. So that's my oversimplified sort of outlook, is dollar weakness is good for Bitcoin and for gold, silver, platinum, those sorts of things. That's it. That's my dollar rant for now.
Yeah, so a lot of experienced traders, they actually do their analysis on the dollar, right, before they do take trades on Bitcoin, S&P. Yeah. They look for that. They look for those up days or down days, right? Yeah, and then helps them with their analysis of what they're going to trade.
Yeah, it's good to kind of keep your finger on the pulse and see, because sometimes the dollar's driving the rest of the things that you're trading. And I know a lot of people trade just stocks. I mean, yesterday, if you just quickly have a quick look at stocks yesterday. But yeah, dollar, I think, is one of those driving mechanisms. Yesterday, if we just have a quick look, Apple was probably one of the better performers. Didn't go down that much. But things like AMD, Amazon was down big. Berkshire was one of the only things up yesterday. Disney down 7% yesterday after earnings. Like, this is not just a regular down day. It looks like something's going on. I don't know. So it'll be interesting, like you said, it'll be interesting to see how we start the day today, Andrew.
I think a lot of people are going to try and second guess that bottom. So yeah, from 2:30 to 3 o'clock, it's going to be interesting. But for myself, I'm still leaning towards a short position when I enter the trade. Okay, should we jump into the competition? I need to get away now in a couple of minutes myself.
Yeah, let's do the competition now. So for anybody who is just joining, we have the link in the live chat, and you click on that and you can get entered into a $5,000 giveaway. So what I'm going to do is, looks like we have a few entries here. I'm going to just take everybody's name and I'm going to pop that into...
just to clarify, it's $5,000 account. No,
Yeah, what did I say?
$5,000 giveaway.
Sorry, $5,000 account. It's
Yeah, that's one.
definitely an account. Yeah, thank you for catching that, Andrew.
Yeah,
All
just
right, here we go.
okay. Let's see who's gonna win today.
Okay,
Okay,
here we go.
so we haven't got many entries today, so
Not that many.
got a good chance of winning, guys.
Do you want to announce the winner, Andrew?
It's MD Ashraf. Congratulations, you are this week's winner. So well done. Enjoy the account. Keep us updated on your progress, please. We like to know how traders are getting on, and
Yep.
and if you get the account to a payout, let us know and we get you on the show. So yeah, all the best. Good luck, and yeah, keep us updated how it is. Okay, Mandela, I do need to go.
All right.
I'll catch you over the weekend, and
Yep.
I'll see you next week. Right, guys, happy trading. All the best. See you soon.
Cheers, Andrew. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll touch base with you later on. It's one of those days here where you don't want to be, what's the word? You almost don't want to be too aggressive going into a day like today. We've seen this pretty. It's definitely been a sizable move in markets. Gold's down 3% now. Let's look at nasty NASDAQ. Down 1.4 in pre-market alone. S&P also down 1% in pre-market. Does this dip get bought? I would like to tell you I know the answer to that question. But what we're going to do is we're going to stick to our rules. Like we said earlier, we're actually, we've engaged a therapist to help us, manage and navigate through this, because this is not an easy journey. But I'm sure Andrew's going to probably ping me and say, look, you're rambling. But I'm going to leave you with this final piece of advice, right? When everybody is on the same side of a trade, at some point, it will reverse. At some point, it's going to go the other way, because these markets are not built to make it easy. The market is not here to give you money every day. And I think yesterday was a perfect example of that. So that's kind of where the capital preservation comes from. It doesn't matter how much you're up for the month. Doesn't matter how much you're up for the year. It's over the whole career that you've built, how much are you able to take out of the market? And it doesn't matter if you're right. Doesn't matter if you called yesterday's crash or if you bought yesterday's dip. If your account is in a better place than it was when you first started and you're growing your capital, then you're winning. And that's it. Last check at the comments. So What's Up is saying, couldn't click the link. Sorry to hear that. What's Up? I think we posted it. Yeah. So we'll be back on next Thursday. Andrew and I will be on next Thursday. So we got a question here from Kelvin Burgess saying, I just joined the show and would like to learn stocks. Well, you're at the right place. You've come at the right place at the right time. So come with us. Come join us next week, Thursday. If you'd like to reach out to us before that, our contact details are in the description to this video. You can reach out to Andrew and myself, and we're happy to have a conversation with you about stocks and how you can grow your hard-earned capital, your hard-earned savings in a way that is right for you. So you can reach out to us today, or you can join us next week, Thursday and Friday, where we'll be doing this all again for you. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining. We talked a little bit about the reopening. I think the most important thing is that you survive the day, and trying not to go all in, I think, is very important. Maybe we do see a little bit of a bounce today, but I think the most important thing is following your rules, being disciplined, and knowing how much is enough. How much is enough for you? How much is enough for today? How much is enough for this week? How much is enough for this month? You don't need to be breaking any records today. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your Friday. It's Friday, the 14th of November, the second day of the U.S. government reopening. I'm Mandela. We had one of my best friends, Andrew, join us and give us some of his insights. And we'll be back here next week. From all of us here at Signature FX, this is being simulcasted on City Traders Imperium as well. We want to say Capital Preservation Friday is the key, and happy trading.